A player has requested a trade, so obviously I need to make a video about it and if the Jets should be interested.
Inside, and a beauty! Hall running free! Brees Hall inside the 10! He's gonna score!
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. My name is Tigo, and I guess I'm making this video. Linebacker Devin White of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers has requested a trade, especially since he's coming up on his fifth-year option. And what does this mean for Devin White? Why is he requesting a trade? What's the goal here, and should the Jets be interested? Let me answer the last question first. No, the New York Jets should not be interested in linebacker Devin White. Now, I know what a lot of you guys are going to be asking. Why not? Why wouldn't we be interested in a guy like Devin White? One, I think trading for him is going to cost more than I'd be willing to part ways with. If we use the Roquan Smith trade as kind of a gauge for where maybe the Devin White trade would look like, it won't be that high, obviously, because Roquan Smith is one of the best linebackers in football, and Devin White very clearly isn't. But when you look at that kind of a thing, what does Roquan Smith go for? A fifth-round pick, a sixth-round pick, and a guy who's going in his fifth-year option who's going to have, I haven't even looked up the number, but it's probably somewhere in that $8 to $11 million range. I'd rather just use the fifth-year option on a linebacker that we know or we think might be good, and that's the whole thing there. So the New York Jets should not be interested in Devin White. In 4 years in the NFL, after being the fifth overall pick in 2019, he has accomplished jack diddly squat. And those were during the Tom Brady years, where they were some of the best defenses in football, and Devin White has been marginal, to say the least. Now, does a change of scenery maybe turn his career around? Maybe. Does going to a new place ultimately earn him more money in free agency if he has a good year? Maybe. But the New York Jets shouldn't be in on him. Guys, whether you believe it or not, or whether you want to believe it or not, the New York Jets linebacker room is perfectly fine the way that it is right now. We should add a guy late in the draft in the 5th or the 6th round, but the way that it stands, our linebacker room is more than good enough. C.J. Mosley is still on this team. Quincy Williams is brought back, and those are the two linebackers that we use a ton. And then when we look at our usage of the third linebacker, we don't utilize a third linebacker very often. We play a little under 70% of our snaps in the nickel. That means that Michael Carter II acts as that third linebacker, obviously, playing the slot cornerback role. And that's how we play our team. Now, if we want to play a different version of the nickel because they bring in a 2 tight end set, we are, as the New York Jets, more likely to pull a safety in for Michael Carter in the terms of like Will Parks, who's a bigger body, to do that, or even Bryce Hall, who's a bigger body, to come in and play as that third linebacker than we are to play the third linebacker. All you have to look at is the utilization of snaps for Quan Alexander last year. If you take away the 3 or 4 games that he started for Quincy Williams, his snap counts were in like the 30s, like the high 30s, low 40s. We don't need another linebacker. Quincy and CJ are more than good enough. So trading for a guy like Devin White doesn't make sense. Draft a guy later in the rounds and just get ready for a 4 linebacker rotation of CJ, Jamian, Quincy, and the rookie. And I think that's what we should do. We shouldn't be interested in trading for Devin White. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Would you be interested in going for a former first-round pick in Devin White, who, like I said, came out of LSU, prestigious program, 5th overall pick. That's a great pedigree. Would you be interested in taking that guy on? Let me know in the comment section below. And last but not least, go Jets.